Hi. Hi. Welcome to 61 degrees. It is 10:22 p.m. and we are looking at November 14th, 2023. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to where I am and to where you're going as we chase reality. And that's it. Most of the time we are chasing it. Sometimes we catch it. Sometimes we catch it. Alright, shut up. What's up, everybody? How we doing? What's going down? What's going down at the mall? Can't be doing that. Can't be doing trash fires at the rear of the restaurant. Yes, tumbleweed. Yes. Tumbleweed. Hi.
This guy with a white t-shirt and my button.
It is I. Yeah, this used to be Loud Labs. We've gone through some changes. LLN and On Scene merged. So make sure you follow us on the main On Scene channel. And follow me here and on my little secondary channel, Chasing Reality with Scott Lane. We merged, Tumbleweed, about a year ago. We merged, but it took me a while to get back to LA, when we merged, I knew I was coming here. We merged about a year ago in August. I didn't merge with, well, I don't need to get into all that tonight. I've done enough talking these past few days. Depending on what you know about the history of On Scene, a gentleman named Jeremy and I have combined forces. Put it this way, I've been working. I forgot that I was in Texas for 2 years. Seriously. I've been hitting it so hard, I forgot. Alright, so let's go here. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to things I shouldn't be looking at and driving at the same time. Tumbleweed, that's the short answer. The long answer is much more. And I will say this, so far, mission accomplished. So far, mission accomplished. It is safe to say. Safe to say.
Cancel out that unit. Give me into 4102. 2 Young Tom, George 512. No want, no warrant. 1984 Cadillac Coupe. Sylvie McNasty, 1945 and a half.
I basically said Jeremy from On Scene and Scott from Loud Labs combined forces to make a super team. And we stayed with the name On Scene. That's about what I said. And these are pretty smooth streets for Compton. Excuse me. Darn kids, I knew it was going to happen. A little girl came over with a cough a couple days ago, and all of a sudden Bronson's floating around with a cough, and all of a sudden Daddy got a cough. Damn kids. Oh, hello, Sir Ron. Our governor came out here and said 3 to 5 weeks. I'm guessing, so they don't have to do a total demolition and reconstruction. They're just going to fix it. And they said 3 to 5 weeks, which means most likely it will be done at the 1st of 2024, because they won't quite have it done by the time Christmas break comes, but they'll use that 2 weeks, you know, when everyone's kind of out of town and less congestion to probably get it handled. So I think it'll get done. I'll be surprised if it's done before Christmas. I feel it'll be done the first week of January. And hello, hi, how are you, dude? Somebody posted a still grab of Los Angeles today and all the red. Like usually it's just red on the freeways. It was just red everywhere. And those are the times where it makes me feel good that I get to do what I do and roam around the city and not have to worry about stuff like that. I haven't spoke to anybody that's been in it. I do know that Metro is running extra trains from the east out and from the IE. They are loading up extra trains on the rails. But traffic has been not so good. I have to consider like calls. If I'm at USC and I hear a call at a certain area, I was like, it's gonna be an extended time. I can take the streets, can take the freeways. If anybody posts up in East LA right now and something happens in East LA, they'll definitely always be the first one there. Just a little stringer advice out there for you. Yeah, it will not be ready for Thanksgiving, and that will definitely be one of the Thanksgiving stories. Because the 405 is usually the shot everybody shows. You know, the little windy road over near LAX and up to Getty Center. But this year, they're just going to show the emptiness of the freeway. Because it was pretty eerie to see that freeway empty like that. And I will be live tonight until midnight. After that, I get my night back. And I will have to share it with you. I may be back a little later on the other channel. But for now, this stream is going to end at midnight unless I'm at something or on my way to something. And it sounds like there's a good story right now that is happening right now, but I was not near it. I believe somebody else is. We'll just leave it at that. Well, Charles, if you're asking that kind of question, you can probably find out that kind of answer on your own. Right? Isn't that how that works out? Yes, Kellogg. Chasing Reality with Scott Lane. That's my other channel. Or if you just put in Scott Lane, you'll find it. It's not so easy to find me these days, and that's kind of by design. I'm slowly making my way back out, and eventually all these names and letters will start to make sense. All the names and letters will start to make sense at some point. I have a question for you, Mr. Ron. So now that you're working the night shift, how's your sleep? Do you get a full 6 to 8 hours? If so, congratulations. May the force be with you. I'm so happy for you. Or do you do what I now call 2 sleeps? You get 1 sleep when you get home, and then you get another sleep before you go to work. Sometimes my number 2 sleep becomes my number 1 sleep, and then, you know, that's great. But most of the time, that does not happen. Maybe eventually, once I get my new streaming phone up and running. It's still sitting in a box at home. Haven't done anything with it. Once I get that thing up and running. Oh, brother, I wish I could do that. Your kids take care of themselves now. Mine do not. I used to be like that. Until Lisa got her career. People used to ask me, when do you sleep? And I'd be like, oh, whenever I want. I don't get to do that now. I definitely don't get to do that now. The good news is, I ain't got no, and I know that's not proper English, I ain't got no dad duty. I don't have any dad duty tomorrow, except for being, you know, fun and hanging out and playing. Like, I don't have any responsibilities. That's what I should say. I'm always on dad duty. I don't have any responsibilities tomorrow, or I should call it, I don't have dad duty, but I have my normal responsibilities, which are having fun and being the cool dad. Lisa is taking care of, even though she's still working tomorrow, she's taking care of the pickup and drop off and making up the lunch and stuff like that. So I don't have a specific. And are doing fine, thank you. Hand is a little, it has its moments. Top of my ear is looking a little crispy. My sideburns a little crispy, but it's all doing. It's doing well. I don't think I have any infection as of yet, and that's the best part. That's the most exciting part. Nice, Charles. Nice.
See, 2023 at 1200 hours, wearing a black jacket, camouflage pants, white shoes. Mental condition is good. Any information, contact Mission Juvenile Detectives on incident 4285.
37, psychiatric emergency. 10250 West Santa Monica Boulevard.
You guys are here.
Rescue 19, sick person, 221 North Bundy Drive.
Yeah, 405 got a good one. And he was being documented for a special project he's working on. So the cool thing is that will play out. It'll play out on his page at some point. He's making his own little shot in the dock, his own little Stringers LA, his own little Chasing Reality. And then I'm doing a thing, Stringer Stories, and Stringer Stories, I will be doing one on him on Saturday. And we'll have a lot to talk about. Probably end up going to 14th and Alameda and talk about that. Then I'll catch him on another day to do a sit down, or in his case, a stand-up interview, because I know the spot we're going to do it, he'll be standing up. I got to finish up Brent the following Sunday, and then I'm going to hit up Shannon in December. So I should have everything recorded in the can by the end of the year, and then get Sergio working on those, release those 3, along with the Stu interview. I might, depending on where we are with the, depending on where we are in the edits with Shannon, Sergio, and Jason, I might release the Stu. That way it builds up. It'll give you guys something to watch during the holidays, and it will build up Stringer Stories a little bit. So I think I might do that. That way it gets out this year, and then release the other ones in like January, February. I was really waiting to get the other ones done, but Sergio picked up a new government job, and that took precedence over little old Stringer Stories. Sergio got himself a really cool job, man. A really cool job. he said I can talk about what he does. He works at March Air Force Base, and he brings in all the news footage around the world and streams it to the White House. So he's in charge of finding all the stories across the country and streams it to the White House. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So yeah, his job took precedence over Stringer stories. So at some point our road is going to tell us, or no, it won't, will it? No, it won't. I think they're letting us drive through. They're letting us drive through. But at some point we are going to pass by kind of where the fire started. The cool. I read your I don't know. I read cool and then I got confused there for a second. We're gonna pass by where the fire kind of started. It is considered arson. They have said it was intentionally set, and it was intentionally set in the middle of the yard, the middle of the pallet/storage yard. That's pretty crazy, man. That is pretty crazy. I think it'll be longer than that. I think they're trying to be nice to us. I think it'll be the end of the year. I think it'll be more like 6 to 8. And then if they do get it done in 2, I'd be scared of that. Like, go ahead and take your time. I appreciate it. Go ahead and take your time. I drive on that freeway all the time. Go ahead and take your time, please. Thanks, Alex. I sometimes like to think so, as you can tell. But I'm getting too old to be cool. What I have found out is, I know what you're trying to do, but it doesn't really work with me. But anyways, it's just not cool to be cool anymore. It's not. It's just not cool to be cool anymore. But you don't have to like me, sir. I'm not here for you to like me. As a matter of fact, I prefer you don't. That way, if I do something nice, it'll impress you. Does our governor have access to the White House? Yes, he does. And he'll be the president soon. You guys get ready for President Newsom. Get ready for President Newsom. Who's his running mate gonna be? That's the big question. We went through this last night. It can't be Vice President Harris. You can't have two running mates from the same state. And if somehow the Democrats figure out how to do Newsom, they will, Ms. Harris can't join. Which is really, really crazy. I don't think that's ever happened in our history that I'm aware of. But I also didn't really pay attention. At all. Social studies, yeah. History, no. Social studies, they let us have tests with open book. I got 5 100% in a row. Teacher couldn't believe it. I go, well, the answer's right there, sir. You just gotta look for it. Like, you gave us an open book test. Why wouldn't I get 100%? Duh. Hey guys, no politics. No politics.
1025 entry, BLS.
No politics. But I watch TV, so show me you're running for president, but don't say you're running for president.
Highway 17. Hey, 459 Hop Road for
And that's what Mr. Newsom's doing right now. And he's in town. That's why I'm talking about him. He's in town. He's been like sleeping here the past few nights. I think he might have, DS, I know. It's called sarcasm. I believe he left town, but he was in town for like 3 solid days.
Suspect was carrying a blue steel semi-automatic handgun. Suspect 1 also took victim's iPhone 14. Suspect 2 is going to be described as a man in black.
Definitely not me. I hear The Rock is getting lined up again. Newsom and The Rock? You put The Rock on... What state is The Rock? He can't be from California. Would he claim Hawaii? So you get Newsom and The Rock? Excuse me. Dwayne Johnson? I think you have a solid ticket right there. I don't vote, but I think I'm voting. Come on, Bronson. Actually, it's Rosanna. Rosanna's the little coughing girl that gave me that cough. But how about that? How about Newsom and Dwayne Johnson? And go America! Go America! And any debate that Newsom, Newsom is a smooth talker. He could out talk Trump. He can't out Trump. Nobody can out Trump. But he could outsmart him, you know. But every time they have a debate, The Rock needs to be there. The Rock needs to be there with his sideways face in his eye. And let Joe Rogan moderate. I mean, he has the biggest show in the world right now. Let him moderate. And he'll do it on his podcast, like in his studio, under his terms. Not like he's going to go to where you guys have it set up. No. The two presidential nominees go to Austin, sit down, and have a conversation. A conversation with 4 people in the room. The 2 nominees, Rogan and young Jamie. Damon, no way, dude. No way. And I say that because Reagan had, like, respect. Trump has 0 respect. None. I don't even think he respects himself at this point. No politics. No politics. Which is always weird to say, especially like when we're coming up on an election year and politics are very important. I don't mind if you guys talk politics amongst yourself. I really don't. What I do mind, though, is when you start spamming and saying bad things about the people. Like, you can state your opinion. It doesn't bother me, no matter what side you're on. And remember, the left wing and the right wing belong to the same bird. Alright? The left wing and the white wing belong to the same bird. That's the government bird. You know, all the drones flying around, those birds. Sylvia, you're Canadian, right? What do comedians, what do Canadians think of us over the past, we'll call it 5 6, 7 years? How has it changed? Or do you still think of us the same? You think down on us. Get it? Down, because you're above us. Get it? Yeah, they don't want you making a straight right here. They definitely don't want you making a straight right here. But have Canadians thought different of us over the past few years?
There now, 1450 South Central Avenue. Second-hand alarm company with live visual. Live male wearing a white hooded sweatshirt, dark pants, is tagging on the side of the building.
Tagging on the side of the building? How rude. You can't be tagging on the side of a building.
301.
Chucky, he is a fan. And no, it wouldn't. No, that's Downs. You gotta add an S to it. Gotta add an S. Downs. Right, Margaret? I'm down with that. I like that. That way, just adjust to what happens. Like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point of getting upset or happy? Ooh, your guy won, so you are better than the guy that lost. Or then your person loses, and then you're all bummed. So if you don't vote, you can't be happy or sad. You're just there. And politics aren't politics anymore. Politics are popularity. It should be called popularity. It shouldn't be called politics. It should be called popularity. Alright, let's find a new subject to talk about. But it's hard to do, because otherwise it'll go straight to food, because that's another thing that we all can relate to. Or breathing. It's about the other thing we all can relate to. How's everybody's breathing since COVID? Go from one bad subject to the next.
As long as when you're able to call a figure off.
1750, Roger.
54 now. Prior. The female victim is inside a dark sedan. Is this a
Person down, intersection Boston, crossing 7.
Female city driver's side window. Initial incident 4332. I'm down. Criminal threat suspect 19 identified.
Suicide at 18 Arson Avenue, Potential for 014, 36.
Car.
499 Red 5.
Michael Park and Delta 2201 correct. Okay. 321 route to the 422-961-5021 at last.
Hey, sorry, just getting back in my car from this fatal hit and run away.
Ooh, hit and run. Copy that. I would say hold it, and now you have a strong package. If you feed it right now and nobody airs it, it's considered old news. And is it visual? I might float by in a bit.
Just a regular hit and run, fatal hit and run. Nothing special about it, but yeah, hit and run fatal. I'll hold it for the overnight. No competition that I've seen.
Oh wow, that's surprising. Vehicle ped or just a crash? Because it said something about self-extricated.
It's vehicle ped, vehicle stayed, but driver left.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Copy that. Thank you.
5 minute goal alarm 15417 level.
I'll edit this real quick and then head back to the valley.
Roger. Who's Roger?
Show engine 20, we'll handle it.
Yeah, there's a crash. So once I go, though, it's gonna let competition know where it is and what it is. And that's why I didn't go. He's not live, so that's why he went. And I'm gonna wait until after he feeds it before. Actually, no, he's not gonna feed it till after midnight. So I'll wait a little bit before I go. I might roll by it, but you guys heard him. It was and the competition can figure it out from the notes that I said. But it's vehicle versus ped, and then the car stayed, and the driver took off on foot. So it is a hit and run.
South Parnell. Engine 2, person down, 2201 eastern. Engine 43.
Sylvia, your dog. I'd rather talk about your dog. Are you asking what we should talk about? Your dog and politics? Let's talk about your dog. What kind of dog do you have? What kind of dog does anybody else have? What kind of dog did you used to have? What were the names of your dogs?
South Parnell. Please find that.
Everybody. Has anybody never had a dog? You know, Adam Carolla said you could put your life, you know, your childhood to this. If you had a dog and a basketball hoop, you had a pretty good childhood. If you didn't have one of those, you still could have had a good childhood. But if you had a dog and a basketball hoop in your yard, you had a decent childhood. My first dog's name was Peter. Peter was a wiener dog. And if Ron is still here, Ron remembers Peter for sure. But Peter was my first dog.
Got up and walked away.
Ron might have left when the politics started. Or just sitting there rolling his eyes, whistling.
41 Cadillac Avenue.
I had a husky as well. His name was Winter. Then I bred him with a girl named Savannah. And I kept one of the puppies named Mountain. And then Mountain, I believe. No. How'd that work out? I think so. Did Mountain? Oh, I think we bred Mountain with somebody, and then those puppies happened. Yeah, Mountain got bred with somebody. Right? No, I lied. Mountain's sister, Isis, was bred with somebody. That's what it was. And then, so there were 3 lines of winter dog.
Are they on a platform?
But I had Mountain and Winter, or Winter and then Mountain. Winter is tattooed on me. Got a long ass nose.
LSPD's reported inside train station off the big side.
Charles, no, but I did talk to them. So they didn't talk, but I could get them howling. I was around him long enough, and I lived in an area where sirens always went by, so he would always howl at sirens. So I was able to pick up his pitch, able to pick up his tone. So I would try to copy it, and I could get, not Mountain as much, but I could get Winter going. I could get Winter going for sure. And no, he never said anything along, you know, like, I love you, or any of that.
Rubbish fire intersection of Avenue 26 from the Pasadena Freeway.
I liked Huskies because mush. And I used to know the lingo for left, right, stop, go. Oh man, I forgot the lingo, but I used to know it. I forget it. I really do. I'm not going to try to embarrass myself with it. But I would put them in harnesses, and I built a fast skateboard, and they would float me around so fast, and it was so great.
Paramedic rescue incident emergency.
They are hairy-ass animals. They shed a lot. They are beautiful. There's a lot to keeping them maintained. It takes a lot to keep up a husky. You gotta run them, otherwise they're gonna go run themselves and you'll never catch them. And when I mean run themselves, I mean dig their way out and go catch them. They are known, well, good, great diggers. And some of them have hops. Winter Dog did not have hops, but Mountain, I take that back, it's the other way around. Mountain Dog did not have hops, but Winter Dog, ooh, that kid had hops. We built an obstacle course in our living room, and he would jump over things, under things, around. Dude, he had hops. He jumped up on the kitchen counter once. He was gnarly. All right, so I'm gonna go stage over here at USC for a bit. Anybody wants to come say hi? I'm over at USC. And I'll make my way to that fatal in about 30 minutes. Hopefully we can find Alex and get him out here before I head up there.
Platform level. Engine 59, here intersection of Poland across Missouri.
I have have A's over at Uncle David's house right now. Jasper was a.
Let us know if you make patient contact.
Jasper was part Chihuahua, part pug. Part Chihuahua, part pug. And he's loving it over at Uncle David's right now. But when Dade comes to visit, he'll come back over to our place because it's Dade's dog. And then somebody, when we were moving out of Texas, one of the inspectors wanted him. And I was like, you know, I'm sure you would give him a great home, but I can't give Dade's dog away. Like, I can give Dade's dog to his uncle. I can give Dade's dog to Dade's uncle. And Jasper can come visit anytime Dade's there. Now, the problem is Dade's going to be living with us next year. I don't know if Jasper's coming to live with us. Jasper can definitely have some sleepovers, but I like my house the way it is right now. It is so nice and so clean and so wonderful to leave and come into and leave and come into, and I enjoy it. I like the way we've decorated it. I like the way it's set up. I don't want that dog ruining it.
14528 Halldale, crossing 146. Clinton Squad 147, lead ALS at Linwood Healthcare. 3611 Imperial Highway, crossing Los Flores.
Hey, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way. And then we're gonna go
139.
maybe find ourselves something good. Something good.
Suspect is neighbor, female, black, 45 to 50 years, 6 foot. Joining PR at the location. No one been seen at this time. Bunch of comments for additional lines related to incident 4207. Code 2 incident 4355 RD 265. Consumption when use of cold water, 5 Nora Young, Sam, and 951.
And that's kind of it for dogs for me. I had Peter as a kid.
Overdose 1774.
I was mean to Peter, from what I was told. I was mean to Peter. But that's. I had Peter from the time I was born until about 3 or 4. I don't know what happened to Peter. I'm gonna have to ask. Well, I think Peter went to my grandma's. That's what happened. I think Peter went to grandma's after the divorce. My grandma got Peter in the divorce. My dad got me. Then, like I said, I don't think I had any dogs until... Oh, I take that back. We had a Babe, all right, in Brea. My next dog after Peter was Babe. It's all coming back to me now. We had a Babe. Babe was a little... looked like Toto. Babe was like a Toto type dog. I had Babe, and then we got a Cocker Spaniel. What was the Cocker Spaniel's name? This was in Brea. This was in Brea. What was the Cocker Spaniel's name? Cocker Spaniel. Cocker Spaniel was so fun to play with, but I think we ended up having to get rid of it because she just kept getting out. She kept getting out. And then after, and those weren't my dogs, those were my parents' dogs. Like Peter was my mom's dog. Babe was my second mom's dog. The Cocker Spaniel was my second mom and my dad's dog. And then I don't think I was dogged up until I got a dog in like the 90s, which was Winter. Then I got Mountain. And then I didn't have a dog again until Mason. And then after Mason was Jasper. And then here we are.
4-1, 11 on National. Just around the corner from the address.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dogs in my life. Yeah. 7.
Roger.
7 doggy dogs. And we still have Jasper. Jasper's still with us. And I got a really cool picture of Jasper the other day. The cool thing about Jasper right now is he lives with 2 other dogs. So that's always good when dogs, you know, don't live by themselves. He lives with 2 other dogs and he gets a lot more love and attention than he would at our place. And like I said, Jasper will come back. Let's go see how the spaceship's doing. Let's go see how the spaceship is doing. Where are we at right now? 62, 62, 62. 62 degrees. 62 degrees. Thank you, Kellogg, but I cannot take credit for it. I have to give credit to Steve Jobs. Probably not him, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm interested to see how the new streaming phone works. I have not opened it. I have some new toys at home, I just haven't opened them. I've been so busy being busy. Like I said, I've been working so hard this past month, I totally forgot I used to live in Texas. I forgot.
25, sick person, 3247 East Street.
Alright, any of you guys into science stuff? Or space stuff? I didn't realize we could look at this right now. Anybody into space stuff? Dude, those are the boosters. Those white things right there, those are the boosters. They're putting the space shuttle inside that building, and the closer I get, the harder it's going to be to see. And at some point, security is going to come over here and say, hey, you can't be here. And I'll be like, yeah, I know, but I am. So be cool about it, please. So the space shuttle is inside there, laid down, I think. I don't think they've raised it up yet, as I can see. So they have to put the fuel, the big orange cone, fuel cone, right? Aren't those the thrusters? And the big orange thing is the fuel. And the shuttle is right over there. Oh, we lost it. I told you I shouldn't have got so close, but I do want to see what it looks like from the get-go, from over here. We do have someone coming. I don't know if that's security or not. Or maybe I'm gonna get mugged. But yeah, they put them up and they're building the building around it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Ooh, maybe we can see right here. Yeah, they're over there. That's so cool. That is so cool. Is that a security guard? Nope. All right, I think we're allowed to like walk here. It is open. Yeah, we're better off standing back. So who Googled it to find out exactly what they're called and what's happening here? I think Alex covered when one of them or both of them were getting delivered here. And the shuttle's over there, and the shuttle's flat, but what they're doing is they're building it to put it like this, an exact replica of what it looked like when it's on the launch platform. I remember when the shuttle came through town. I remember when it landed. And then I went to the observatory when it was doing its flyby. Like when it flew into town, it kind of did a loop around town like a victory lap. It went over Caltech. It went by the Griffith Observatory, which was really cool because you got and I recorded it, I filmed it. Not for the news, just for, you know, prosperity, for history, and a project we were doing. If you go to this channel that I'm on right now and you Google Loud Labs Space Shuttle Project, not Google, search Loud Labs Space Shuttle Project, or if you do Google Loud Labs Space Shuttle Project, you'll find it. You'll see my footage that I shot from the observatory with downtown in the background. I kind of have a thing about having downtown in the background. Don't know if you noticed that or not. You'll even hear me talk about it during the Stu interview. But you always want to have downtown in your background if you can. Matter of fact, you guys want me to go show you one of the coolest spots downtown in the background? I'll be there on Saturday. Yeah, so that's really so cool. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I was at the observatory the day that the shuttle landed, and then they put it over here. I went and visited it once when it was like this. Now eventually they're gonna put it right there. That's so cool. We got spaceships in the hood. Now I'm not in the hood right now because look how pretty it is, but technically I'm in the hood. Right over there, one block over, that's the hood. Right over there, par 5 away. Don't go to that McDonald's. Don't go to that McDonald's. Gotta watch our backs. Gotta watch our backs. Susie, this is the Los Angeles Science Center. Is that what we're calling it? Let me find a sign to get it correct. Right? Isn't it the or Discovery Zone Science Center, right? It's free too. All the stuff around here is free. Now, I don't know if the George Lucas Museum that's being built over there, I don't know if that's going to be free. But here's the opening. Here's the Coliseum. So we're at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where Carl Lewis kicked everyone's ass. And oh, there you go, Natural History Museum. But I think there's a couple things here, right? The Natural History Museum's over there, and then this is probably the California Science Center. So I think we have 2 things here. There's dinosaurs, there's all kinds of cool stuff in here you can play with for free. The only thing is, man, bring some hand wipes. You will catch some dirtiness here. And that's because it's free and everybody touches everything. And if you want dirty hands, whew, this is the place to go. So it has really cool stuff here. Now, I don't think IMAX is free, but inside those doors is free. Food's not free, it's pricey. All right, I have been out of my car long enough, and I don't think I put my notifications on my phone yet for tonight. When I head in from work, I turn off all my notifications. If I'm not working, I'm not working. And then when I go to work, I turn them all back on, but I don't think I turned them all back on, so I could be missing something right now. And we don't want to be missing something right now. I was just here a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I don't know when it was. Watched the motorcycle races in Bronson. It was cool. Watched Hayden Deegan take it.
King 112. I have the number when you're ready.
Am I missing anything? Nope, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Hey, Roger.
Yes, sir, Charles. Yes, sir. Put those victory signs up.
Put it back to 324 the harbor.
So it's hard to see.
The location just popped up on Pulse Point.
It's hard to see in front of
The
us,
street you said and the street I said were both right.
but there's a big building in front of us. Uh-oh, we got some kitties. Take you to the hood. I go there all the time. I'm just waiting for a call. Just waiting for a call. It's not polite to drive through it and exploit it. Says the guy who drives into it every night to exploit it. But I gotta wait for something to happen before I exploit it. So look at this thing, dude. Damn. I showed it to you guys before, but I'll show you again. Oh, no, that's not all good. That's not good. So it's still being built. Looks like over here too. I think this is the parking structure. I have some really cool drone shots of it when it was just empty and a big hole. Yeah, that's the parking structure.
129,
I have a lot of, yeah, because you can get down into it right here. Boom. That was built first, that parking structure, and then this is probably like the walkway. Park under there, get up here. Oh, that's a good shot of it. You can kind of see it. I think it looks like Star Trek. Does it not? Does that thing not look like Star Trek? Dude, that looks like Star Trek. This is the George Lucas Museum. I think it's natural history, if I'm not mistaken. You might want to Google it. It is not a Star Wars museum. There might be mention of Star Wars or ET in here. This is actually a museum. Paid for by the George Lucas Foundation. Paid for by the George Lucas Foundation. So it's the George Lucas Museum. I could be museum to Star Wars, or it's I believe it's natural history. Anybody want to hit that? Anybody want to hit that Google? Yeah, it's educational. It's not here for him to show off all his cool relics of Star Wars. No, it's here to educate people about our history, our past. George Lucas, he went to school here. He went to USC. He went to USC Film School. So he strongly believes in education, which we all should.
With West Covina Quint 2, Squad 32, Battalion 16, Battalion 2, Apartment House Fire, 545, 1st Avenue across the Roland, apartment number 1, still inside of the unit.
Can you record on your organic question?
I don't know when
Engine 160, Squad 161, medical.
I don't know when the opening date is. I probably could have looked at some of the signage on the fences. It would have showed it. Aloha. Aloha. Aloha.
6 Queen 42, 36 Queen 42. Come in.
And envelope is suspected there now. 1450 South Central Avenue, code 2 incident 4326 RD 1317. Word. Male stated unknown suspect was holding him at the location. Code 2 SF 4410 RD 1701. Second comment.
57 assault, stage for sheriff en route. 14274 Sauter Street, Compton 56.
Thank you, Kimmy. What's it called? What's it called? Explore. A merger did take place. The aspects of it are none. Oh, I'm sorry, CMO. Yeah, man. I bet. Or yeah, woman. I bet. Or yeah, I bet. I said I bet as Chucky just posted, I bet. That's been happening a lot to me. And whenever that happens, I know that things are going well. It means I'm in tune. It's been happening a lot, especially since I knew that I was coming back. It's been happening a lot for the past year. I'll say something, and then I'll see it. Or I'll see it as I'm thinking it. So crazy, so crazy. Just means I'm in tune. I'm getting back in tune to whatever is happening. You know, you believe in a higher source and everything is kind of, you know, energy. Everything kind of is, there is something. We don't know what it's called. We can't put our finger on it. We can't say what it is. A lot of people go to church because they think they know what it is, but there's definitely something, whether it's energy, His Highness, Jesus, Allah. There's something. There's definitely something.
11-8-17, Roger.
NZ, not one bit. Not one bit. I thought I'd miss my house, but like I said, I've been hitting it so hard here for the past month, I completely forgot I lived there. I don't miss it one bit, especially seeing how happy Bronson is with all his new friends. That he didn't have all these friends out there. You didn't go outside and play with your friends. You didn't go outside and ride your bikes. It was just too hot. He did have a couple friends there that we still keep in contact with, and because we have Disneyland, they get to choose, because they're in the middle of the country, they get to choose Disneyland or Disney World, and we convince them Disneyland because that's where Bronson is. So no, I do not miss it. And if you ask me, would I take it back? Absolutely not. I wouldn't take it back. I would do it all over again. Those 2 years that I got away from this madness and concentrate on raising, you know, a human being, I love it. I love it. Those were his first memories, because you start to remember when you're around 3. His first memories all include me being around him 24/7. I didn't start leaving his side until about 1 month ago. I was there 24/7 until about a month ago. I'm excited that I'm back. It took me about a month to get a decent story under my belt where I can say, hey, guess what? I'm back. Somebody did make a point. If I didn't go up on that freeway, we would have never saw footage from up there except from Mark's drone or any cell phone footage that was recorded up there. So it would not have been documented. This historical fire would have never been documented from the top of the freeway if I didn't come back. That was brought to my attention, and I like that. I like that somebody appreciates that. I didn't think of that at all. I just, was doing my part. I told Jason, you cover the ground, I'll cover the freeway. And there was only one way up to that freeway. That was the only way up there. And if I would have waited any longer, or if I would have got there later, that side that I ran up would have was engulfed in flames not too much later. But then I had to wait it out to walk back down.
Adams and Maple, 4337, early 1321.
Red 5 is going to be out of the vehicle, available by radio. I'll be at 499 scene. Please let me know if anything happens. I don't have my notifications on.
Thank you.
03, no one in CIC. No talent was matching DOP.
Was there a radio call generated between a week and 2 ago at this address? 6456 Cheesdale.
He was at a uniform for the man 2950 Overland Avenue in the rear alley. It's supposed to be 16 3885. And a 507 construction 3416 Manning Avenue is in 4373 or 895.
Yeah, we ended up doing pretty well. 5 or 6 local channels and 6 nationals. We didn't get the hits right off the bat, but because it was a weekend and such a big story, I knew that over time we would start picking them up, and we did. Like, I was sitting there going, CNN is not going to not air this, and eventually CNN aired it. And then I knew we would get CBS at some point because we were just so much a part of their package. And then we ended up picking up ABC, NBC, Telemundo, and the Weather Channel. And then 5 or 6 locals. I don't know for sure. Spectrum, CBS, KCAL, KTLA, and Channel 62. KRCA, I think that's what that is.
White wearing a black shirt and slight shoes no further. Now go Johnson 4396 3849.
My wounds are healing. My wounds are healing. They're definitely in the process of, my hand has to stay covered, and now I'm starting to put stuff on it. I was told don't put stuff on it for a couple days. Just keep it clean and keep it wrapped. And now I'm starting to put stuff on it.
Suspect 1, Gateway Plaza, Union Beach. East side. Suspect is near P1 elevator lobby. Female white, 55 years, gray on gray sweatsuit, gray shoes, underneath a white blanket. Code 2 incident 4425 3119. have the resident on the line. We are leaving location. PD no longer needed.
Full vehicle investigation, 1240 East 20th, incident 3967, or 1313, 415 man, 2521 Long Beach Avenue, incident 4265.
499 Red 5.
Or 1347, 415 man, 110 and a half West 48, incident 4423, RD 1361.
Go ahead.
Room 251.
Actually, never mind. Check the board in a second.
PR left.
Yeah,
It's RD 2113. Let's go from the coast to Charles County with more information only.
L30, head on over to China, code 2 call 415 man, 1139 South Holt. Code 2 is in 4396 or 849.
8095, cancel supervisors.
80 40 L30 L40 L30, cancel number 4396 8095. That's good.
We're going to give a separate citizen flag down with 303. Can you get the last word? That is.
Let's grab ourselves a little drink before we go walking.
Location. Certificate of the gray two-door unknown maker model. Monitor comments. For 430. Another time now, and we'll go T740 South Alvarado, code 2 to 4207, RD 365.
So, I don't need, I'll wait. I was like, I don't need to keep putting it in here. I can start using magnets for this, but I think I'll just wait on that.
Clear, that's perfect.
That's not right.
07 clear 4310.
There we go. That's right.
315 Roger. 6815 RA 1746 Cherokee Avenue. This is the stand up process from one.
Alright, so we are at the corner of Arlington Avenue and Venice Boulevard in, this is Mid-City area? Mid-City? Competition times 1, competition times 2, and 499 has already fed it. Good day, mate. Do you mind? Cool. Everybody say hello to Shannon.
What's up, everyone? How you doing? How's your hand?
It's getting better. It's getting better. Keeping it covered, keeping it covered. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, good, man. Good.
You want to give us a 1-2 of what's going on?
Well, I heard this was a fatal hit and run, but it doesn't look like it's a hit and run to me. There's a car sitting right there with the front end smashed off it, so I don't know. What have you heard about it?
That's not the driver.
There's a guy across the road there crying his eyes out.
Maybe he came back, or it's a family member. It's it came out. Who's that? Oh, that's their guy, right? Yeah. Came out as a hit and run. Actually, it came out self-extricated, is what I thought. Is what I saw. And then, from what I understand, the driver hit somebody and then took off.
So what's this car? That's this one that blew up on it?
That's the car that hit him. But the and then the guy ran, left his car. That's what they're saying. That's the reports. Yeah. Probably shouldn't be helping you.
It's all right, man.
I'm just kidding. We already fed it. Well, I don't know if we already fed it, but we've already been here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not shooting it yet.
Who you got out tonight here?
It was somebody came from the valley and graced his presence down here for us, and then went back up there.
The little man.
Yeah, and he said he didn't see anybody either.
Yeah, I was on that double shooting.
I missed that. I just got out.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just got out. See, we share information. We don't keep things. Plus, I mean, it's no secret. He'll find out what it is anyways, and it's the other thing is, the next time I ask Shannon for some information, he'll give it to me. There's no reason why I'm gonna be like, no, this isn't what happened and this or that. It's like, we're sharing information here, so it's all good. Let's watch these guys do their job. But the driver could have came back. That's the initial information that we got from Keith. We're in Arlington Heights. There's your answer. Better jacking. I mean, you can see the top of my ear a little bit. Still has some. It's fried. I can't really cover that up so much. My sideburn has a little bit of mark on it, and then my hand is keeping it wrapped. It's definitely hurts to close it. It's starting to scab up. Still have blistering on it. The blister popped, but there's still some other blistering on it as well. And I always love checking this kind of stuff out when we're at the scenes. Stencil, 2-color stencil, did not leave his name. Usually people that don't leave their name are doing one or two things. One, they just have so many images and then you're supposed to know who they are and you recognize them by their art. Now, the screen looks like a teacher screen, but this isn't a teacher piece that I'm aware of. But I could be wrong. I need to catch up with a teacher. What's going on this side? Nothing going on this side. Any tamales over there? If there's tamales, I gotta get them. No, Keith is not here. Keith has come and gone. Keith was here before they put up that, I think he was here before they put up that white thing, the tarp. Maybe we'll walk around right now, since it looks like there's a street right there we might be able to get in through, and then we'll watch Shannon here work.
Shot in. Telling the story how you used to work for RMZ.
People know.
You ran the show?
People know. I'm not very quiet about my past. See it? Yep. Looks like the other comp left. Hopefully we're not missing anything. What's all the stuff in the street and on the sidewalk right here?
Shoes down there in the middle of the road.
Just shoes down there?
There's 2 shoes down there in a bag of Pinky.
Well, how'd they get that way?
I don't know, that's why I'm wondering why.
Because, I mean, there's front end damage on the car, right?
Yes.
So, most likely it came through here.
And if he hit him, why's the body right here?
Yeah, because
how the shoes get down there?
Yeah,
Maybe,
that is pretty crazy.
what is it?
Accident reconstruction, here we go.
That's weird.
How old is the story? I think we're about an hour old now. Maybe hour 15. Gotcha.
Pretty weathered. Okay, see you now.
See you soon. Charles, no. Shannon was the one who shot all the ground footage that you saw on TV. He shot the ground footage. Mark, the brother of the twins, is the one who shot the drone footage. And then I had to go get some drone. I had to get in on the action. I droned it, was it last night? Or 2 nights ago? I droned it 2 nights ago and got Spectrum, and I don't know if I got anybody else. But my drone footage did make air. Couldn't let Mark have all the fun. Derek. Absolutely. So go ahead and be smarter than that. And the fact that you are telling us about it means you've been brainwashed the other way. The fact that you care so much to tell us about it means you've been brainwashed the other way. How about you just go along with your day and not have to tell us stupid stuff? Whoa, 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 my bad. My bad. There we go. Much better. Good day, mate. All right, now, this is in your constitution that you don't have, but you ready? You have to reply to this. That's the rules. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. No, you're perfect. Thank you. You're good. Thank you, thank you. The one inside there is the crime photographer. The one that was standing here with the accent, that's media. That is crime photographer. And is that a street over there or not? I don't think it's a street. I think this is about the only view we're gonna get tonight. I don't think we're gonna go around to the other side. I don't think it's necessary. And you can tell how established, with the cones already here, how established the scene is. So word is it's vehicle versus ped and the driver ran away. That's the initial word that we got from Keith. Now that competition's been here twice and they can, get it all figured out, so be it. But it's weird that his shoes are way up there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Usually the shoes get knocked off, they're back here. But he was probably hit somewhere around there where she's taking the shots. And then, but his shoes are way in front, way in front. See him in between the officers? Sorry. There we go. See him in between the officers in the street up there? Those are his shoes. Yeah, Adam, that's what it looks like. Looks like the driver ran. Which, if it's not a stolen vehicle, they're going to figure out, that it was you. But Shannon did say he saw somebody crying up there. It could have been somebody who knows the victim. Or it could have been the driver got his sense back and came back. So we are, sign says we're in Arlington Heights, Arlington Avenue, Venice Boulevard, LAPD, Scott Lane. What's up, your feelings? It's very nice. But I understand. Everybody has to. Everybody has to. Alright, on to the next. What time is it? Because I get to say goodbye to you guys soon, right? What time is it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you all too. It's good to see you all too. Did I leave my window down that much? I did. I left my window down pretty good. We'll go down that way and see what it looks like. But I don't think we're gonna see too much more. What my position in the crime scene is. I am a news photographer. I'm a stringer, but one of our photographers was already here and shot for us. So I just came to show it to you guys because he was not live. He goes by Wow Media or 499. Oh wow, look at that! Is that a self-driver? No, they got rid of those, right? Or is that a camera car? It's 11:45. Ooh, 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes.
Major Roger.
Where are we? We are in Los Angeles. Arlington Heights area of Los Angeles, to be exact.
Okay, so the location for your 301 map T1 Vermont will be Venice and Vermont. This runs at 4461 so budget.
1881, the pier is the bus operations center, is no further.
Yeah, there's not gonna be much to see.
Are you going to respond to the TSD request for cook semi-cooked unit due to edge weapon protocol?
Oh, I said I was gonna have my radio with me and I didn't.
Call on Bungie.
I'm back in the vehicle. I said I was gonna have my radio. Apparently I'm a liar. Am I missing anything?
17. And 47 long rest.
Negative.
Then Denver, approximately 76 or 7 vehicles.
Copy. Shannon was also here as well.
All good.
3 identify.
Yeah, definitely not gonna be able to see now. I could walk up because the yellow tape's way up there. But it's not gonna do us any good. It's not gonna help us get a story, and we kinda wanna go get a story. So let's go do that. Let's go do that.
Doing Roger. Roger. 6849, update your status.
All suspects of the description.
Chucky, yes I will. Yes I will. I will be signing off at midnight unless I'm on something. That way I have the rest of the night to get some stuff on TV. I will come back later on my secondary channel. I'm not really good at driving, and let's do this.
17, Roger.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me 1 second here. Sorry. Give me a second. There we are. Boom. Control C.
1FB 328, code 6 Metro.
5231, Whittaker Avenue.
Hello, Netherlands. How are you?
17 is 31.
Yes, I can post a link to the second channel.
Alvarado Street.
I can.
Sounds like we're in there.
Give me a second to take care of some other things here first. Whenever I get back in the car,
4418.
I always got to kind of do some stuff.
881, yes.
Give me a second.
4418.
So the area of 2022 West Sunset Boulevard. Vehicle taken was a 2001 Chevrolet. License plates 4 Sam John Henry 498, 4 Sam John Henry 498.
All right, that's the secondary channel. I'll go on that channel probably at the end of the night, give you a little rundown, recap of what we did. At some point, I'll get really good at the rundown and recap and move it over to the on-scene page. But I gotta build a cool little gimbal camera. First, I have it all. I just need to put it together. So.
Southbound 53115. Diagnosed with personality disorder. And is not taking any meds. History of attempt suicide. Minor non-traditional expressions. 4494625.
I'm guessing F Your Feelings doesn't produce content, because that stuff would not be monetized on the channel alone. You're a brave man, sir. You're a brave man. Or heck, I just assumed you were a sir. You could be a ma'am.
Can someone come down and escort them in?
I'm sorry. Honk back. Nah. Drama stops with me. Hey, thank you, Retired Red. Appreciate that.
4825 Washington Avenue, across from Fairfax, unit number 9.
SB30, Roger.
She's going to be wearing black.
Suspect is a black 51 years, yellow shirt, blue jeans, no weapons. Suspect is 390, code 2, SIM 4496, 3529, monitor comment for direct hit.
Security Service Unit, vandalism suspect there now, 10517 Mason Avenue at the Mason Park, in front of the community center.
Whoa, hey, Shushu, thank you very much. Woo, woo.
On a park light, using unknown hard objects. Code 27447 RD 1723.
Jesse Shaw. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
20 square switcher, blue pants, black shoes.
Oh yeah. And then the next question is how long will you be stringing this time? And the answer is until the wheels fall off. Until the wheels fall off. I'm in it for the long haul. I dedicated my life to this. All of it. And if you believe my dedication and passion is gone, go ahead and look what I just recently posted called The Way Up. Check out the post called The Way Up, and that will show you how much I am still dedicated to this craft and how much my passion is there.
275, your peer called back, request PD door knock. She's in apartment 518.
Trespass suspect now 5924 Barton Ave, Urban Alpha will handle incident 4491.
For FB50.
We are G5, we're going to be just another side of the 101.
V. Jimenez. Do you have Netflix? V. Jimenez, do you have Netflix?
Clear.
If so, and you like this type of content and you like watching me do this, check out a show called Shot in the Dark on Netflix. Shot in the Dark. It's a little old. Things have definitely changed since then. Companies, people, things like that. But check out a show called Shot in the Dark on Netflix, and you will enjoy those 8 episodes, I'm guessing. I mean, maybe you won't.
Okay.
But I'm guessing you will. What's going on? Why's that dog running so fast?
Okay. 5 boy Frank David 687 Mobile Gas Station.
Damn, dude, he gone.
Chief, I verify you located a PI device attempting to flag the unit.
Yeah, it's a little old, but it still holds its value. It's shot super well.
378.
Most of the key players are all still involved. Some names have changed, but most key players are still into business.
499 copies of pursuit on West Valley CG.
I don't. I'd like to, though.
317, that's Excel Dominant, Milwaukee. Hollywood Investor.
Oh, Melinda, that's awesome that you watched it. So, do you remember the idiot on there called Scott? Hi, that's me. I'm still here. Well, I left and then I came back. But I'm glad you watched it. That's awesome. This is basically, this stream is Shot in the Dark live. Shot in the Dark live. I always said, and I haven't said it since I've been back. I have not said it since I've been back, but I used to always say, I might be the only one you see on TV and then can go hang out with. Not many people you see on TV, and then you get to go hang out with them live. Right? Isn't that how that happens? No, Adrian. LLN and On-Scene merged. Oh, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. LLN and On-Scene merged to create one super collider, super company. And we are the biggest and best stringer company in the country. And this is the strongest team Los Angeles has ever seen. Strongest team Los Angeles has ever seen. When we merged, we had the option of, When we merged, we had the option of coming up with a new name, but that just would have made us all start over. And I didn't want to start over. We've all worked way too hard to start over, so we stayed with the solid branded name On Scene. Yes, it was sad to see Loud Labs go, but when I started Loud Labs, those reasons no longer exist. Just like when I went to Texas, those reasons I went to Texas no longer exist. I'm not Loud Labs. Loud Labs was always, that name was to help my friend. Loud Labs News, you know, I could have used any name to sell my news under. I chose Loud Labs because I have a buddy who's a street artist named Loud Labs. So I was spray painting, I was tagging the TV. Now that I'm all grown up and you know, a little more professional, we went with On Scene. Hey, hi. Tamales? Nope, everybody's making tacos, man. I don't want tacos, I want tamales. I need tamales.
Engine 22, outdoor fire, station sheriff out, 5429 Beverly Boulevard, passing
Melinda. So, On Scene, we're all stringers. We're all stringers. Only a few of us stream. Like Adam in New York streams. We have OSV underscore 405 underscore OSV. Is it OSV underscore 405? 405 underscore OSV. I think that's who he is. Jason streams. But for the most part, we're not a group of streamers. We're a group of stringers. And some of us stream. Alex sometimes goes live 4, 5, 9 p.m. TV. He sometimes goes live, but for the most part, we don't show our night. Like right now, I'm gonna sign off because I have the rest of my night to do without you guys watching me, and I can get more stuff on TV without you guys watching me. Oh, where are you from? How about that? I'll ask you. Where are you from? Any chance you're in the Los Angeles area? Any chance you are in the LA area? Any chance you're from this area? Ohio. Gotcha. You're East Coast. All right. So, if you watch the show on Netflix, it will explore what I do. I can show you better than I can tell you. And my goal is to go to these scenes, hit record on my big news camera, and sell it to the news stations. I happen to go live while I do it sometimes. Soon. All right, guys. I'm gonna we'll check that out. That's not news, but we'll. Uh-oh, hi everybody. I'm surprised that hasn't been called in yet. I'm surprised that has not been called in yet. Did you call it in? All right. Looks like we have multiple sets too. Looks like we have multiple sets. So I'm gonna put you on my news camera. All right. And now I'm gonna go here. Look at you guys get to stay with us past midnight, or stay with me past midnight. Fire department will be here soon, but it looks like we got multiple sets. Also, Ryder, you're funny. It's my job to film it. I asked the security guard if he called it in, what more could I do? What more would you like me to do? It's not my job to put it out. It's not my job to get involved. It's my job to record the news. And the security guard looks like he took care of it. Or at least tried to. Security guard on the other side tried to put it out. Yeah, two separate. That one was the bigger one. Look at that, bells and whistles. Bells and whistles. Bells and whistles. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Is it real or is it like a movie? No, it's real arson. He's like, is it real or is it like a movie? No, it's real arson. I think they're gonna have to break out their hose. No, it looks like they're gonna put buckets of water on it. So this isn't really a big deal, but because of what happened last week or Saturday, arson in LA is starting to be a big deal. Because of some dumb arsonist, our resources are being used for this instead of something else. I think Chicago might have had one from what I saw. Chicago might have had one from what I saw. It's not a good story on its own, but I'll give it to Keith because Keith has competition. So I just won't even package with him. I'll just give it to him. So now he has the upper hand on Shannon and I guess we'll call him by his proper name, Gabe. By his government name, not the names we make up for him. He said there's like a wig down there burning. All right, everybody, remember, tomorrow is Promise to No One. Hug your loved ones. This has been news brought to you by somebody like you. Later, losers. I mean that with the utmost respect.